Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy JonFNM. I'm back with another video and tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get the best FPS possible for your device on Fortnite Mobile. I've been in the Fortnite Mobile community since the app released back in 2018. And over the years, I've heard of hundreds of different methods people say will give you better FPS. However, there are only a couple of methods that I've tried where I could actually tell a difference. Before I get to them though, keep in mind, the worse your device is, the worse your FPS is going to be. And unfortunately, there's not really anything you can do to fix that. With that being said, I hope this video can help you get the most consistent FPS your device is capable of, whether that be 120, 60, or even 30 FPS. This video actually took a pretty long time to make, so if this video does help you improve your FPS in any way or at all, make sure you hit that like button and make sure to subscribe because it really helps me out and I would really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into it! Alright guys, so the first method is getting an iPad cooler. This is the only method I'm going to be telling you guys about today that isn't free. Unfortunately, iPad coolers do cost money, but trust me guys when I tell you that my FPS was way better after I started using an iPad cooler. I'm not exaggerating at all either. iPad coolers prevent your iPad from overheating, which leads to FPS stutters and massive frame drops. So when your iPad is at a cooler temperature, your FPS is always going to be more stable. So if you're wondering which iPad cooler you should buy, well, it depends on your device, first of all. If you play on a phone, you probably shouldn't buy a cooler for an iPad, and vice versa. But yeah, if you're wondering where to get an iPad cooler from, I suggest getting one off Amazon. There are so many options on there, and not only that, most of them have free shipping and free returns, so in case your cooler doesn't work great for you, you can always return it and get a different one. Alright guys, so the second method is more of an obvious one, but it has to do with your Fortnite settings. So you're going to want to open your Fortnite settings and first do the obvious stuff. So make sure your FPS is all the way up, make sure your quality is low, make sure your 3D resolution is below 75%. 75% or below is like the sweet spot to get good FPS. That might seem obvious, but I've had so many people ask me in my streams, what's the best 3D res to use for good FPS? And honestly, what I found is anything below 75%, I can't really tell a difference. But if it's above 75%, I do see more stutters. So 75% or below is the best 3D res to use. And yeah. Alright guys, so the next method is something I just found out recently. It's called borderless buttons. So I did not know that borderless buttons actually made your FPS better. But someone told me about it and I tried it out and it works so well. So yeah, what you're gonna want to do is open your HUD layout tool. Then you're gonna double tap on the button and scroll all the way down and make it borderless. Keep in mind this doesn't work for every single button, like the joystick for example, and your weapon slots don't work for this. But for every other button, just about, it does work. And it makes your FPS drop tremendously. So definitely do this, guys. I highly suggest this. If you don't do any of these other methods, please do this. This will help your FPS so much, I promise. Alright guys, the final method is guided access. Guided access, when you turn it on, it just makes it so no other apps will run in the background and you can't accidentally swipe out of Fortnite and only Fortnite is open. So basically, it optimizes your FPS in the game and makes it so all the background noise and stuff that your tablet is dealing with does not affect your gameplay. So let me show you how to turn it on real quick. So once you're in Fortnite, you're going to swipe down from the top right and press the little plus button and then press add a control at the bottom. Then you're going to want to scroll down until you see accessibility and there's this thing called guided access. It looks like a lock with dots around it in a circle. And yeah, once you have that in your control center, you're going to want to click it and it'll turn on. Sorry. And to turn it off, all you do is click the power button 3 times and a password is going to pop up. Type in your passcode and that's how you close it. So yeah guys, I hope these methods helped you out today. Hopefully you have better FPS now. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.